We live in an age where we've now got so many electronics, and I'm sure there are many of you like me that have wires all over the place where you're connecting things to your computer or charging them. And today I've got a reliable solution for you thanks to Anker's new Prime range of products, and these aim to make things much more convenient and much more organized, and they've even given me a discount code to help you guys get started, so hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So full disclosure, before we get started though, the video is sponsored by Anker, and they've sent me these products completely free to showcase to you guys. So embarrassingly, here's a shot of my typical workspace. I've got a plug near the computer desk, and I've normally got fast chargers plugged in and trailing to the edge of my desk, which is not only incredibly messy, but it's also a little bit unsafe. I decided to change things up using Anker's new products here, and I've now got a workspace that's much more pleasing, and it should help my productivity. Now the Prime range not only looks great, but they also provide plenty of powerful features and functions to organize and really get the most out of your space, and it just helps you keep on top of all of your connections and electronics charging without having any issues. Now here I've got Anker's impressive 200 watt supercharged multi-port desktop charger. It's called the A2345. I've got a 14-in-1 workstation dock that can handle all of my peripherals as well as my displays, and this is called the A83B6. I'm also using Anker's ultra-durable fast cable, the A88E2, to ensure I'm getting the maximum performance and charging speeds out of my devices. And then finally, I've got the 100-watt wall charger, which is the A2688. This is for all of my electronics inside and out of the office. So what do these products do? Well, if we start with the 200-watt GAN charging station, the A2683. Now, as I said, my main issue was charging cables going from the wall socket over to my desk, causing a mess as well as safety issues, but I've now got the charging station in the corner of my desk, and I can now charge it much more than I even need. Now, as you can see, we've got 6 ports in total, so that's 2 USB-A and 4 USB Type-C ports, and it delivers a total charging power of 200 watts across all 6 of these ports, which is plenty. Now, all 6 ports are featuring Anker's Power IQ 3, and this is a fast charge technology that support the protocols like quick charge tree and power delivery. Now, its slim design means it's nice and subtle in the corner there, but it's also a great looking device with a nice modern design, and I have to say that it feels very strong, very sturdy, and overall it's very well built. Now, you can be rest assured that your devices are also charging safely thanks to all of the usual safety protections. We've even got a dynamic temperature monitoring system, and this takes measurements 6 million times a day. Now, for those of you that want a little bit more power for charging, there's also a 250 watt version of this, which is the A2345. This not only provides an extra 50 watts of power over the 6 ports, but it's also got a display and it shows you the real-time charging information across all of your devices. Now, next up, we've got my favorite, and this is Anker's 14-in-1 docking station. As I said, it's the A83B6. Now, this is not only great for my main workspace, but I'm definitely going to be taking this with me when working outside of the office on the laptop, as this one is for people that need to plug in a lot of peripherals as well as having some quick access to charging. And we've got 14 ports in total, so this is 4 USB Type-C ports on the front. We've also got 2 USB-A ports on the front as well. On the right, they're 10 gigabit per second ports, so great for data transfer. And as you can see, the ports on the left are all Anker's Power IQ 3 ports. And again, this is fast charge technology that supports quick charge tree and power delivery. Now, on the rear, we've got 3 USB-A ports capable of 480 megabits per second. We've also got an Ethernet port, which is going to be really handy for my laptop that doesn't have one built in. And then we've also got 2 HDMI ports that support dual displays at 4K 60Hz. Now finally, we've got the USB-C port on the bottom, and this is capable of 100 watt max charging, but this is the port that you use to connect to your computer. Now, not only do we get all of these ports, but we've also got a display at the top, and this delivers real-time information about the charging and the data transfer. So you can see it shows me the total power output at the moment, but if I press the button on the top, it's going to show me the information on all of the 6 ports on the front, including the charging and the data transfer, and it's going to let you know if there are any abnormalities when charging. Now, of course, you can be rest assured that all of your devices are protected thanks to all of the built-in safety features, and I have to say, this dock has been incredible, and it means I no longer have to keep bending down to access my computer ports. Now, you may have noticed my cable as well, and this is also part of Anker's Prime range, and it's a 6-foot ultra-durable fast-charging cable, and it's called the A88E2. It supports up to 240 watt fast charging, and it's a nice sturdy braided cable so you don't ever have to worry about issues with wear and damage, and Anker have actually tested this cable for 300,000 bends. Now, as well as that, for when you're out and about on the go, we've got Anker's 100 watt GAN portable wall charger, the A2688. It's a nice compact shape that goes straight into the wall and it charges multiple devices at once. And it's also got foldable prongs on the end that makes it much more comfortable and easier to transport. Now, we get one USB-A and two USB-C ports on the back, and these are also Anker's Power IQ 3 ports, and as you've probably guessed by the name, it supports a total output of 100 watts. So the USB-C ports can supply the 100 watt max output, and then the USB-A port has a max output of 22.5 watts. And of course, it features all of the relevant safety protections as well as a dynamic temperature sensor, and this one takes measurements 3 million times a day. Now, when it comes to the packaging, they're all well packed, and if we start with the A2683, if I cut the plastic tabs and open up the box, you can see it's all well protected. And we first got the 6-port supercharger, followed by the manual, and then finally we've got the power cable. Next up, we've got the A83B6, so if we open this one up, we first get the dock itself. Again, it's well packaged and won't be knocked around in transit. We've then got the manual, and with the 14-in-1 dock, the power cable is actually permanently attached to the dock, and then we've also got a USB-C cable to connect it to a computer, laptop, or anything else. Now, the A2688 is nice and simple, and we get the charger itself neatly packed inside the box, and then underneath that, you'll find the instruction manual. Finally, we've got the A88E2, which is the USB cable, and again, if we open up the box, we've first got the cable, then underneath it, we've got the documentation. So overall, it's a great set of electronics that are not only going to help you organize your workspace, but they also look great and give you real-time information about the electronics attached. Now, if it's just charging you need, then the 200 watt or the 250 watt superchargers are going to be the best choice because they're small and compact, and they let you charge 6 devices at once with some impressive speeds. If it's a mixture of charging and plugging in peripherals, then the 14-in-1 dock is going to be the much better option for you, and it's the one I'll be using myself going forward. The multi-plug wall charger is of course great for charging multiple devices at once and charging them quickly, and then the USB cable ensures full charging speeds for your electronics, and it's also going to stand the test of time thanks to its strong braided cable. Now, of course, the links to all of these products are down in the description below, and as I promised you at the start, you can use code Anker Prime 03, and this is going to give you 15% off, and of course, I've placed this code down in the description with the link as well. So if you want to organize your workspace or just have more ports at your fingertips, then go ahead, check it out now and grab yours today. And of course, I hope I've covered everything for you guys in today's video, but if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.